Microsoft lifts the lid on Project Helix at GDC Festival of Gaming. They're basically announcing the new console. This is kind of cool. Let's read into it. Microsoft shared more technical details about its next generation consoles, codenamed Project Helix, at GDC Festival of Gaming. Xbox VP of Next Generation Jason Ronald kicked off the day of talks by explaining how the device, which Microsoft already confirmed will play both console and PC titles, will severe developments. I'm really interested in this. Let's talk about later though. Project Helix is designed to play your Xbox console and PC games, delivering high performance and providing the ultimate player first experience. When partnering closely with AMD to define the next generation of rendering and simulation, said Ronald. Project Helix will be powered by a custom AMD based SoC and is code designed for the next generation of DirectX. According to Ronald, the console will bring intelligence directly into the graphics and compute pipeline to deliver step changes, functions, and gains in efficiently scale and visual ambition. It will include an order of magnitude increase in ray tracing performance and capability beyond what's capable currently possible with Xbox Series S and X, while unlocking GPU directly work graph execution to eliminate GPU bottlenecks. Ronald said this means the GPU can generate its own workloads in real time to deliver a massive uplift in performance and enable massive real time simulations that involves complex words using runtime generated geometry and large scale interactive worlds. The console has also been designed for the next generation of neural assisted rendering, according to Ronald. We've gained some of the limitation of what's possible with traditional rendering techniques, and if we want to continue with advancing the state of the art, we have to invest brand new technology, he added. Keys to achieving that aim will be the integration of the next version of AMD FSR into the project's Helix development kit. This is really designed for that next generation of neural rendering techniques, whether that's neural materials, whether that's generated images, or even if you think about things like the latest ML machine learning based upscaling techniques on super resolution techniques, said Ronald. You think about brand new ML based multi frame generation that's even new capables, such as brand new ray tracing techniques that's really designed to deliver high performance ray tracing for both real time ray tracing and path tracing. Okay, that's a bunch of stuff he said. Another area Microsoft is focused on with Project Helix is what the company calls deep texture composition, which Ronald claims will allow developers to continue pushing boundaries while leveraging the hardware in more efficient ways. Notably, he said this could be a key feature as storage and memory prices continue to swell. Oh, they talk about it here. Neato. There's a ton of work that we can do, and on the hardware side, there's a ton of work that can be do on the software side. But it's also about how you take advantages of this as developers. So when we can talk about deep texture compositions, that includes the latest neural texture compositions, comprehensions. Man, I can't read techniques. We're also learning in very heavily. We're leaning into very heavily into Z standards as well," said Ronald. So that is a capability that allows you to use the latest version of direct storage and able to stream assets directly off the storage device and be able to be more sensitive in how you're accessing memory because you can actually stream it directly off the SSD itself. Okay, that's weird. So when will developers get their hands on hardware? Who knows? 2027, but who knows really? Um. Okay, there's like one key part that gets me is when he talks about how it's going to be able to play PC and console games because Sony is removing exclusives from PC and keeping it well exclusive to the console, whereas Microsoft is like, I know the latest. I know one of the comments that Aja Sharma got was like, "Yo, can we keep exclusives on?" And a bunch of, for some reason, a bunch of weird Xbox fans really want that, and I get it. It's an Xbox. You gotta keep some exclusives, but at this point, it's a losing battle. I'm sorry, this is a losing battle. They're never going to do that. You're pretty stupid if you think they're gonna do that. Realistically, everyone who is on Xbox is gonna stay on Xbox, whereas people who are PlayStation are gonna stay on PlayStation because everyone's gaming libraries are like tied to their one platform, which is why I think this is really impressive if Microsoft makes it into a PC console hybrid. Because if they're able to leverage Epic, because that's the people who they're talking to, if Microsoft is able to leverage Epic into like having a Xbox Epic hybrid console, I think they might legitimately get away with something like really cool. While PlayStation has one market, right? It has one market, and it's going to continue expanding to that particular market. I think Sony's going to see what Microsoft is doing, and then also going to go the same way. Because if Microsoft is able to leverage PC titles, I think that's going to be huge. If you look at the recent top 10 games of all time on Twitch, it's all been friend slop. Peak, Lethal Company, Are We There Yet, Phasmophobia, what else is there? I can't think of. The drug simulator game. I forget. Maybe that one guy. I don't know the name, but if you look at all those games, they're still tied only to the on like PC. Phasmophobia is the only game that managed to get off that, but the point still stands. All those games are on PC and not on console. Why they are not on console is beyond me. Is it because there's not enough resources for the developers that they can't put it on console? Is it because it's more difficult than it looks? Regardless, if Microsoft is able to like leverage that and make it into a friend stop kind of console, I think they could potentially overtake Nintendo in that aspect. Like it's kind of crazy. Well, they don't really overtake Nintendo. Nintendo has they have exclusives, really good high quality exclusives, and they're a very family friendly console, and Nintendo knows how to get the kids regardless. But I think Microsoft leverages the PC aspect and is able to get a lot of PC games onto their consoles before Sony can even get their hands on it, or even um, Nintendo. I think Microsoft has a winning horse in this race. To be honest, this is the way you do it. You exclusives and libraries can sell to people, sure, but the thing that gets people to even get your consoles are the people around us. Sure, for me myself, I'm like cool. I can stick with exclusives. I'm fine with that. But I know a bunch of people that would just play those games if they have friends with them. Like, and they will buy a console for those games. That's the reason for these games. And I find that if Microsoft does do this, it's gonna make it so that the Xbox Play Anywhere program is a lot better. Recently, I got Cyberpunk 2077 on the Xbox, but it's not available. Well, it wasn't available on Xbox Anywhere until very recently, which is really strange considering that both games, uh, Cyberpunk is on Xbox and it is on Steam and it is on the Microsoft store. So why wasn't this crossplay available from day one? It's so silly, and there's a bunch of other games like that. Like my brother bought RE9, and it's not Xbox Anywhere, but RE7 is, and RE8 is, but RE4 remake isn't. So it's really confusing how the Xbox Play Anywhere program even works. So I feel like if they decide to go this route, it's gonna force developers to actually work with Microsoft's teams and their programs and what they offer. Because I don't want to pay. I wouldn't want to pay. I don't want to double dip for RE9, for example. I want to get it, but if it's not on PC and I can't get a free copy for it, despite buying it on the Xbox, well, I'm just gonna wait for either a sale or, to be honest, I'm just gonna wait for a crack to come out. Because why should I pay for it again? I already own it. I should own it. Um, but regardless, that's it for me. Take it and see ya.